My name is Jonathan Parks, and welcome to Jonathan's Nature Crafts. I've come to introduce to you all a brand new thing we're working on. I just recently finished one of these. It's a special kind of cat that is flat plane carved from a certain pattern that I created, and it's already been finished in every way, the oil and everything, and there's going to be a little more work to come along here as well, and I've got another blank for one, and in this series I'm going to demonstrate how we carve the blank. So we got the blank right here, and we've got a little V gouge and a knife, and there are certain things we do here, like we're going to take the little V gouge and kind of cut around the place of its foot here, and I have used whiteout to kind of make the little lines that the carving will go into, since it's a dark wood and it's harder to see it when it's marked with a pencil. So that is kind of what I use to make the lines. I used a whiteout pen, and what you'll see here is that we're kind of digging along the lines to kind of make its leg sort of come out here, make a little good little kitty cat. And what we have out of it, I say that this is just some little thing we work with here, and sometimes you just kind of have to watch your hand a little bit, kind of make sure that you've got it in the right place. Even with a glove, sometimes your hand could kind of be cut a little bit. If you're working with a hard wood, you would probably hope that the glove would prevent anything from getting too thick. And I'd say that sometimes you could have a little slip and go across here, and hopefully that little line would keep it protected. I'll say for one thing that there comes a time when it's best to hold it like this when you have to gouge this way. That way you can kind of avoid a cut the best way you can. That is being extra cautious, and sometimes you can kind of go the other way to make the other side of the tail here and get a little line to just really go right in. So come down to it, there's a place where we kind of make the little cuts just to kind of get the little freaking V right out of the freaking tail and make it so it's going to be quite a critter. And one of the things these black cats can be useful for is around Halloween or something like that. They can be a good decor to have around then, but you know, people kind of like black cats year round, so that's kind of why I can just assume kind of take a little thing and make them just fine, just like this, and sort of show a little work into the little piece, you know, and come down to where we are just making the fine line of work right into the little thing as it goes. So we're just going to see that there's also some carving to do around other parts of the kitty cat as well. And I know a friend who says that black tomcats are her favorite cats. She's kept a few of them as pets in her life. and they kind of clung to her. She kept them ever since they were kittens. They loved her, and I tell you one thing for sure, you know, some of those cats she had, they were kind of shy with people who they didn't know. I know there was one of them I went over to see one time when I was over at her place, and it was just a little kitty that, you know, just kind of like was a little shy and timid. It didn't know me, so we know that this is just kind of the cuts we like to make. I'll tell y'all a little bit more as we kind of go along, but as we kind of see on this, you note that there's a place where I sort of like got the ears slanted to the side and got a little place in here, got a little knot in there where we just kind of separate the ears a little bit. So to heck with this, I say. All this doggone work is just kind of getting so freaking crazy and stuff. I say how to get a little time to make its way. So I'll tell y'all a little more as we kind of take our kitty cat to another level. And with these ears, that can be a little bit of a tough part to carve. So just kind of bear with me on that. There's going to come times when we're going to get other little things done in here just to kind of remove what's in between the dadgum ears and see what we have. I say, come down to it, I'll tell y'all that there's going to come a time right here. We're going to make a line that goes practically below the ear and just kind of remove that little extra piece of wood from along that dadgum line and kind of get the place where it goes just inside its own head. So with what we have here, kind of take the kitty and make a little goodness in its face, I say. For God is great, God is good, and He's the leader of all things, I say, creator of all things. I'll tell you all that there comes a time when we come up here to this part of the face as well. Try to move things up a little more. Come up here to the other part of the nose, and I say, just kind of get little pieces put away where we're kind of getting the spot right into its own dadgum place. And so it's just kind of wonderful works we got. I say that sometimes using this as a demonstration, we can kind of see how among the ears there's a place where we leave the point along here as we come down on them. So kind of got to take care of that little spot as well. Take care of what this little thing needs and put along extra lines just to show that the kitty is of great character and price of all things. I tell you, I'm going to like how this thing is going to get when it comes down to the type of work we're going to have to do here, and just kind of removing wood along these lines, take it just to where it's just kind of got the pointed ears like a cat should have. And come down here, we're going to move this wood from behind its head and kind of come back here as well with that. maybe come along here, take some off from behind its back, from the top of it, and just get some along here as well. There's other little steps we must take as we move along the piece and come here, get to the side of its nose. There's probably a place or two where we're going to try to get things in just the right shape and take care of what a little kitty can be when it all comes down to the very last line of the season. So with all this being said, there's just a thing or two left. We'll come down here, kind of take some off the front, and kind of see how, with this video getting done in less time than I thought it would take, come down here, remove some off the feet, take care of that as well. And maybe, just maybe, there would be some roughing later, but come down here, take this little part off. So, as we know, we've come a long way, and here's where we must kind of take away some little wood from back behind the butt of the little coon character and remove a little shaving and stuff from the little cat and come down to where it's just a fine little artist piece down to what we have. I say removing from the back of the tail, move things along to where they'll just be kind of fine and dandy with all our work and heart in it. Just removing little places along here, remove some little sides along. I'll tell you all that there comes a time when it's all down to just what little lines we have kind of come down to where we're getting down to the tip of the tail. And I say most of the carving part of this seems like it's something that can all be done in one sitting, you know. And when it gets down to the very end, just move a little line to the side. So now it's finally time where we get down to the last part here, and the carving will turn out good. And hopefully sooner or later we can come back, do a little video where we kind of rough it out a little more. I'd say there's a place here on the back of the head we haven't gotten yet. Got to take care of that part there. And when I return, I will show how we get the sides a little more smoothed out to make it so it's going to be just a little thing that's going to be neat in the end. So, as for now, I want to thank you all for watching and take care. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to this channel. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.